hosted my friends, whether that's dinner, lunch, or a girls' day brunch. And today is no different. I'll be having some friends over while we reminisce, catch up, and enjoy all things cilantro lime chicken. So let's go ahead and have a look at my kitchen. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. So I have my chicken breast laid out. I used to start off like in college cooking with tenderloins because it was honestly less intimidating. But now I'll go ahead and go in with the chicken breast. And what I'm gonna do, I like to flip it over. Any of the like muscle, that like white tendon is out, like we're not using that. Like all of this is the white tendon, and I don't try to be wasteful, but if anybody has a better way for me to cut this, I just wouldn't use this whole thing. Do not attack me. Alright, so once I cut off all the pieces that I prefer not to eat, despite what anybody else said, I want to go ahead, I flip the chicken over, and I'm going to cut halfway so that the chicken could cook evenly in like thin chunks, because later on we're going to like dice the chicken up. So now that we have all the chicken open, ready to go, we're going to start marinating. In a small bowl, I put a blend of spices. So we have cumin, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, and good old-fashioned fajita seasoning. So right now we're just going to kind of like dry rub these in. Flip the chicken back and forth. I'm going to go in and squeeze over 2 whole limes to add the lime juice in.
In college specifically, when you used to make tacos, you had 5 sides. And that's guaranteed for Brooke, okay? Guaranteed 3 to 5 sides. And to me personally, when we were in school, it was just a whirlwind like of emotions. But I feel like you always invited me over to eat, even if we were crying or angry, mad, like we could always count on Brooke to make a meal.
I have an adobo chili pepper. It's a chipotle pepper actually in adobo sauce. And so I'm gonna chop up this and then I'm gonna add it to the chicken. And then I'm gonna take out the seeds. Look at all of those. I'm gonna fold over the pepper, or the chipotle pepper. Rotate in the bowl as I stir, as I mix it in. This looks amazing, so I'm getting ready to set the bowl in the fridge. Alright, so now that the chicken's marinating, we're gonna go ahead and get into the pico. Try it. So I've already started cutting up some tomatoes. I have a few more to chop away, jalapeno, and then a red onion.
One thing about my friend group, we used to literally eat food. That's just what it was. After practice, we would eat food. Like after classes, we would eat food. Always come together, sometimes have wind downs and eat food. So one in particular entree that Brooke used to do all the time was tacos. And one thing about Brooke, she's gonna make sure she has every single thing with them tacos. She got the chicken, she got the steak, she got the shrimp sometimes, okay? And then baked beans. For some reason, them baked beans was always there, and they had to be Bushes with the little brown sugar jones. But I think food and friendship kind of goes hand in hand, because those are the moments where you're kind of like sitting down, you know, with food. Think about the dinner table with your family, right? Especially in college. We sat down, we talked, we had those conversations, whether they were hard, great conversations where we're laughing, sometimes crying. So it was just great memories and moments to kind of just look back on and, you know, just appreciate those friends and kind of develop those relationships that now have become long-term friendships.
I'm actually just gonna dump everything in. And I basically add the juice of 2 limes. Then I'm gonna put the lid on and pop it in the fridge. Alright, so this one's gonna get a little loud and a little messy, and I'm currently just grating some cheese. Just another way that this recipe has elevated throughout the years. So I bought some queso fresco from Whole Foods. I stumbled upon this cheese actually when I was getting an empanada from this really good place in DC called Empanada Zone. No, that's not even the name of it, y'all. It's called Arepa Zone. Why would I say that? But anyway, and I was like, okay, I'm obsessed with it, so clearly I had to get it. So I'm just gonna grate. I hate that I'm like wasting some, but I'm just gonna keep grating it. And I'm just using half of the circle. I can literally smell it from here. And so I'm gonna go in and then I'm gonna dice it. Once it's diced, I'm gonna go ahead and etch the stove. I'm gonna let the stove heat up, so let's get to dicing. We have avocado. I was gonna make guacamole, but they're not as bright as I thought they would have been by now when I got them from the store, but that's okay. So as the chicken is gonna finish cooking, we're gonna go ahead and start plating the table because it's only a matter of time. The food is just about finished, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the beverage for the evening, which is gonna be a mango mocktail. Okay, give it up.
Oh, yum.
I'm cracking
Wait,
up.
baked beans on a taco is crazy. And the chicken is juicy.
I like the hard shell though, because when it crumbles though, it's like nachos.
I used to get. I love
The
nachos.
flavors is there.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
That's good.
It is like nachos.
Okay,
That's
there.
all there.
We need to cheers.
Okay.
Come on, here we
To
go.
friendship and recipes.
I love that. Friendship and recipes.
The reason why I made tacos so often is because it was the one like super affordable meal that could feed a lot of people. And because I had roommates I was cool with too, so my friends came over and it was just, and I'm like the youngest of 4, so like cooking for myself is just never an option. And I would always have leftovers anyway. I didn't even know how to cook for one person, and so it only made sense to cook a large meal and just share that with the people that I care about. And so yeah, good time.
It was good times.
Yeah.
Really good time.
Girl, please stop playing with me. I can't. All this talk
But
about
even
food.
with TikTok, like a TikTok, you know how they kind of like review crumble cookies
Yeah.
for the week and stuff?
Yeah.
So maybe, oh, it's okay.
Girl, y'all gotta get out the kitchen.
Breaking up the
I can't. Girl, all this talk about food, like how do you feel like food has impacted, like what was the question? I've always enjoyed having my friends over, and it's wait, see, this is why I can't be And today is no different. I'm having my friends over. Oh my goodness, so
Action.
I'm just gonna start plating the table because it's only a matter of time. We're gonna go ahead and start plating the table because it's only a matter of time. What? We're gonna start plating the table. We're gonna go ahead and start plating the table because it's only a matter of time.